Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P4 Thinking Right out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning. The sun is up right now. It's 5:45. Yeah, we rocking. But I got a nice lesson for you today. I'm gonna break down my Egyptian gods now. Since everybody bring out the gods, let me break them down for you because I see y'all bringing them out, but y'all ain't breaking them down. Let's do that. I got a nice lesson for you right thinkers. The two sons of Asar both fight for what's right. One in this one and the other in the afterlife. So he got everything covered. Let's rock. Right isms. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers to know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where I'm going with this? Let's get it together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them, don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is foolish. It's simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht. Be true. All right, right thing I tell you, P Funk's philosophy on the two sons of Asar. They both fight for what's right in this life and the afterlife. Let's talk about it. He got this thing covered. And remember, in the storytelling, this is a myth, but it's about you. Whenever you hear Heru, it pertains to you. Like when Christians they hear Christ, that pertains to them. You put yourself in the myth. You put yourself in the hero's position. When you hear Heru, we're talking about you. That's why the story is the greatest story ever told. Why? It's about life and resurrection. All right. So start with Heru. When I tell the creation story, Heru is born with the five gods, the other four gods. He's the fifth god. But he's what? Number two son. You got Asar, and he's Asar's brother in the first scheme of it. Why? You got Asar, Heru that's you in your full blown regalia. You becoming conscious of yourself, you knowing you. And then you have Set, which is the ego. Everything is laid out. And then you got the twins. And see, if you understand that Aset and that are twins, they got to be together. You can't have one born and one. No, they got to be together. So they last two to be born. Aset and that. Okay, that's the concept. So you hear people tell the creation story, and they got it where you got Asar, Set, Set, Aset, and that, which is four. Nut gave birth to five children. So Heru is in there, but we got Heru Picard, which is the baby Heru, which is we call him the offspring from Asar and Aset, the baby. But that's you born into the world, becoming what your best self is Heru That means great. He knowing himself, reaching greatness through what daily work that we do right here in the physical world. He's great in the physical world. He mastered himself in in the flesh, like Christ. Okay, but he was the first. All right. So Heru is you. When you defeat your ego self, Set, your evil uncle, aka your lower nature. They tell the story to give you an understanding of what you need to be doing and how you need to do it. We break it down and give you all the scripture, the blueprint. All you gotta do is follow it. And those who do benefit. Those who don't. Simple. Okay, like anything else. But you are Heru when you conquer your ego self and reach Nihas, spiritual enlightenment. Heruhood. All those things are what you do for yourself in the physical form. And it takes some people a lifetime, takes some people a few years. Some people don't get it at all. Okay, so it ain't a guarantee. Okay, only guarantee that we have in life is the gift that God gave us to live. But He also gave us this to use. That's what the problem. That's what they were teaching us. They were teaching how to use your brain. Ancient times. Oh, we more modern than that. No, we ain't. We ain't even close. All right. But now Anubis, the firstborn son of Heru and DAETH. Asar represents spirit. DAETH represents nature. You put spirit and nature together, you get discernment. That's Anubis. That's your ability to know right from wrong, true from false. A good guy from a bullshitter. Okay, straight from side swinger. Anything other than that. You can't fool, you can't trick him. My grandmother told me, grandson, I got a 6th grade education in education system, but you can't trick me. That means she know life. You know, she ain't taking no wood nickels. She ain't letting me put a banana in her tailpipe. She ain't going for the okie doke. Grandmother raised me. That's where it comes from. Okay, she kept it real, and I love her for that. And I did the same thing with mine. Okay, but and Anubis, he is your protector. Okay, but he's the firstborn because he represents discernment, and you have to have discernment. When I was really begging on the corner, my discernment was to see how you came at me if you was right or wrong. And I was 100%. I didn't never sell to an undercover cop. And I had plenty of them come at me. I love that. It's too easy. And see, they don't know how they look. I do. Okay. Again, discernment. But that's the purpose of Anubis. Okay. He's your brain compartmentalizing what's right and what's wrong. Instantly, constantly. I can tell you full of shit in a few seconds from being in your presence. Okay? Depending on what you say, how you say it, and the way you say it, I can tell if you're real or not. Hold on, 1 second. Excuse me. Yeah. Your discernment has to be sharp for yourself, for anything in life. So Anubis is your protector of justice, where in the afterlife, he's present when life, and this is over, you got to go through him. And before Asar came down there, he ran the afterlife. His father came down and he passed off with the baton. Okay, he could be the man. When I was drug dealing, my man didn't know about no drug. But when we partnered up, he became the boss. Why? I put it in his hand. I just work the scene, do what I do. Again, I'm not beat for I've never been that dude. I'm the worker. I just do what I do. I don't need all the fanfare. I'm not big on that. Okay. But Anubis is also what keeps the balance of the scale. He makes sure you get a fair shake. That's you knowing the game is level, the playing field is level. That's what Anubis' job, and that's your job to deal with anything in your life. Make sure you got a level playing field. Okay. Heru, again, the spirit that's in me and you. That's us. That's me and you living our own life to do what? The right thing and conquer our ego self. That's our priority as right thing, because I don't give a damn what your profession you choose, what career you got. No, but you need to take care of you. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. And that doesn't do anything else in life. But I need you to understand, if you don't conquer your ego, life ain't going to be under your control. It ain't going to be fun. Why? Because the ego will have you doing things that you're going to be responsible for, and you may not want to. The rule is, you can't do the time, don't commit crime. I stopped being a crime committer 40 years ago. I grew up in crime. I'm finally on the other side of not being a damn criminal. And we got a criminal in the damn White House. I'm trying not to be one. Look what y'all put in the White House. So we ain't going the same way. Okay, Doc? They're not like us. Okay, moving on. Anubis, again, your discerning factor. He is who opens the way in the doo-wop where there ain't no way. Sound familiar? He is your God in the afterlife. Heru is the sun god in this life. So he got both sides of this thing covered with what? His boys. Okay? Both of them his sons. Okay? Why? They got too much. Baby mama. Okay? Zeus after Asar. Asar was the first one. But see, he took care of his. He had one that he wasn't around for. He made it. He wasn't. But the idea, the concept, that's what I show you. When you get this story and put it in perspective, it's a hell of a story. And when you can put yourself in the story, it gets even better. Now you can manifest it for yourself. It ain't no longer a story. It's you manifesting what you know to be and how you can do it for yourself. That's what teaching is all about. And he's covered with, I'm going to break down my guys as I go. How about that? So I start out with the guys. So all of a sudden, everybody went to Egypt. Okay, let me reintroduce myself. Okay, oh, I know the gods. I know the Egyptian gods. Let's go. And right now, I got this. But I ain't scripted this. I'm just talking from what my understanding and the way I, view it. So I'm just going. But I like to keep some kind of structure to keep me in due bounds. But if not, I done went wild. I be on somebody, we stuck on, I done bought the Asar in it, I done bought Asar and that. I bring everybody to the party. What? I know them all, but I got to stay focused and just keep the two right now, Heru and Anubis. Anubis got the afterlife covered. Heru got this life covered. I love it. Let's break it down some more. So now Heru is the son of God, and he the one that fights off what? The killer of his father, which is the ego self. That's within all of us. That's our lower nature. Pop, we ain't gonna talk about him. This is not his lesson. Yeah, I got a lesson for him. But I'm starting to bring my guys back. What? And they all got a story. They all got a story. We hear the myth from the Greeks. They stole all the stories from us. So that little Richard. My little Richard. They stole everything. Okay, but that ain't the lesson. The lesson is we need to learn from ours. They got the same thing. I learned this first. I knew Greek mythology before I knew anything about Egypt. Didn't know a damn thing about Egypt. I'm the thinking man. Okay, I'm the thinker. I got that from the Greeks. Didn't look at the color. Wasn't seeing black and white. Okay, I was colorblind at that time. Why? Because I was getting knowledge and understanding. I didn't see color. It wasn't a black and white thing to me. I know when I'm around all them crackers in Tampa, all the rich white people, and a nigga in the house, but me, I'm the only black speck in the dot. I don't like that. I really don't. But I handled my own because I was ego tripping that. I was doing me. I don't even give a damn. I look back and think about it. I'm that nigga from Newark. I'm the crazy kid from Newark. They love me because that's how I was. Straight out, I was just buck wild. First time out of Newark, I'm wild and 17 years old. Come on, man. 100,000 in my pocket. You couldn't tell me nothing. I'm gonna take on the world. I did. All right. The world won, but I'm all right. I'm still fighting. Let's go. But Heru is the sun god. He's the one that tells you how to get your morals together within yourself. That's what it said. Devil, get behind me. That's the ego. Get behind me. Wow, you ain't driving nothing. That's the concept. All right. But Heru is your higher, righteous, virtuous self. Your godliness in you. The good part. That's why it has to defeat what killed his father, which is what? The ego, lower nature, okay, will kill you, will destroy you. Why? Because it's jealous, envious it's a hater. It's the original hater. You kill his brother. Okay. It don't get no more hate than that. Okay? So, and they took that same story and gave it to the Bible, Cain and Abel. And before anybody in the world, that's them. When he killed him, he go out into the world, he's scared somebody gonna kill him. Anybody's out here but y'all, supposedly. So again, holes in the story. Moving on. But at least we know this is a mythological story. All the Greek stories I learned, I didn't have to worry about did it really happen? I didn't give a damn. I just was learning the lesson, getting the plot, understanding the story. That's it. And I did that. That was fine. Now we got to worry about did it. I don't give a damn if Icarus and his father lived or not. Could care less about them. Okay? But the lesson I learned from them, I'm still practicing it to today. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I learned my Greek mythology lessons and got my master's degree and just having knowledge. It wasn't about me. Having knowledge that the Greeks gave me. It wasn't self-knowledge. See where I'm going? So I got that. But Heru is the son of God, Asar, which is the son of man, the first father of man. Why? He's the first matter. Spirit become matter. Asar is the first man, not Adam. That's why. So, and he's the rightful heir to the throne of Egypt, which is you. You are represent Egypt. Your lower self wants to be in control. That's set. That's the ego. Your higher self, which is the soul, your true self, once he passed on, he became king of the afterlife. He was so good in this life, they made him king of the afterlife. And guess what? He got his son working down there too. All right? Again, that's the two sons of Asar fighting for what's right. So, Heru, spirit that's in me and you, was taught by who? His mother. Who raised me? My mom. Dad was there too, but since he died, he ain't came back and gave me no advice about living right. Okay, yeah. Not in conversation yet, and I talk to him every day. Give him a chance every day. Anybody home? Lights on, anybody home? But we are all taught by our mothers, which our set represents wisdom, intuitive knowledge. She teach you how to be your best self. The older I get, the more I be like my mom. So that makes a lot of sense. Again, story of our life. That's the best story ever told. Okay, the Bible taking credit for that. It ain't but 2,000 years old. So y'all little new story ain't the greatest story ever told. Y'all piggyback off the greatest story ever told. Y'all claiming title for it like the Greeks did. Moving on. But the goddess I said, she represents wisdom, intuitive knowledge, okay? And she got power. Why? She know God's real name. Another story. Get out of there. See, once I get going, I just go all over the place. I just, I got a bunch of that stuff. So I got to try to contain it to keep it to a lesson form when we get back. She kept him hidden under wraps until he had mastered shooting. No, that's my story. Get out of there. She kept him under wraps to hide away from his evil uncle, egoistic uncle Seth, who was what? Trying to kill him. Why? Because the word was around that Asar would give birth to a son, and the son would raise up and take his uncle out. He tried to kill the son. That's why she had to hide him. Okay, everybody had to hide from the evil uncle. Every culture got a baby who's going to be born. Zeus, Kronos was eating his kids. Why? He didn't want to take over. Again, the prophecy said, you're going to be dethroned. So they try to beat the body. Your boy Wright did the same thing with the firstborn and Christian. Everybody got the story. It's a story. It's a story to teach a lesson about egotistical people in control with power and what they would do to stay and keep power. Sounds familiar. The same program has been running for 1,000 years, 250 years. We still doing the same damn thing. Oh, red, red, white, and blue. Stop that nonsense. Excuse me, but okay, back to the lesson side again. I mix it all together. I throw it all up in there. I'm cooking gumbo. I'm throwing everything in there. Why? It's all good. I ain't lying. So my thing is I got nothing but truth for you. All right, good stuff. So when he became of age, grown, a young warrior, he's ready to do battle what? Against his evil uncle Seth, mentally and physically. They had to get it on. They fought for 80 years. That means he was at odds with himself a long time. Okay, every day. Him going at it every day. Right now, the cycle of the sun and night, same thing. The cycle don't stop. Seasons don't stop. The zodiac, what? It keep going around and around. We in the age of Aquarius now. We just left Pisces. That means we're going backwards. We're not going forward. We're going backwards. Get the concept? So, and after this, we be in Capricorn. That's me. I won't be here to see it, but yeah, we come out of Aquarius. We come from Pisces to Aquarius. We go to Capricorn. After that, Sagittarius. Well, again, for 2,500 years, we did the Pisces thing. Everybody now, all they know is the Bible. That religious concept, and I understand the mindset and mentality, but I got history. I don't give a damn about y'all new Bible, what it says. No, it don't mean nothing. Again, back to the lesson. Sorry about that. That's what I'm dealing with. Heru said that's the original concept, the story of life. All right. But Anubis also is Asar's firstborn. From Nethet, which is Seth's wife. If your brother impregnated your wife, well, his son is father nephew. Whatever how that's gonna work out. But yeah, he impregnated Nethet, and Seth particularly didn't care for that. Matter of fact, they even had to hide Anubis. Seth raised Anubis also. I forgot about that. Yeah, she raised him because what? If Seth knew that his wife gave birth to Asar's baby, he's gonna kill it. So he had to give him away. Long story short. All right, now he's doing his thing in the afterlife. But Asar's son, firstborn Anubis, he's in charge of justice in the afterlife. He's also the bomber. He also takes care of he got a whole bunch of duties that he's in charge of. And right now, he becoming famous as what? The judge of the afterlife. I let that go. I see. All right. But they got them all dressed up, yeah, okay. Cecil B. DeMille. Y'all still think that when the water parted, it opened up and Moses and everybody walked through? Thank you, Sister B. DeMille, to give you the mindset. He painted that picture, and y'all are not going to forget it. You can't tell him that Moses didn't part the Red Sea. I've been trying. They listen. Don't waste your time. Anubis is your discernment factor to know right from wrong instantly. He know when to flat. No, you get out of there with that. That's why him and Set don't mess with him. Set wants no part of Anubis at all. Why do you think that is? Set lives in this world. He ain't got nothing to do with the afterlife. He got no control of that, so he don't mess with Anubis. Okay, that ain't the one he want to mess with. Okay, so Anubis also was the embalmer. He embalmed his own father, Asar. Put them back together, backed them up, sent them off, opened up the way for him, and took him down to the afterlife and set him on the throne. Okay, Dad, you the boss now in the afterlife. Okay. Heru will never see his father again. Why? He can't die. He ain't going to the afterlife. He gonna stay up here. You got the sun. He's the sun god. Okay? Real life. Right? Life is in the light, dark is death. So Anubis is black. Not because he a nigga, or black person, no. The soot that the black soot that made the land so fertile, it was black. When the water came back and flooded up, they leave back, all that black soot that fertilized the land, they could grow like that. The Garden of Eden. But Anubis is God. Is he God between heaven and earth? In the Yoga, the Rubas, he would be Legba. Legba, the deal maker, he got one hand in heaven, other hand down here, the man, and he's the deal maker between you going to heaven or hell. And that's Anubis' job. He had the scale. He just decide. He don't decide. He just let you know where you're going. He gonna take you wherever you got to go. That's his job. He's the ultimate. I'm just doing my job, dude. Okay, he does his job well, and that's his job. So Anubis is the original spot. He don't want to hear your issues, your problems, none of that. He care. He's not emotionally tied. He's dispassionate and he's detached. Quality that you have to have in life to do your job without nobody interfering, without trying to get on your good side, bribe you or offer you things, stuff like that. Nah, ain't none of that happening. Okay, he ain't to be moved. So he's not emotional, and no one can what? Betray him, get him to betray, get him off his job, so to speak, sway him, lure him in, tempt him, whatever. All the stuff that Jesus had to go through. Anubis is above all of that. Okay, so he runs the afterlife. So, and Anubis is the just one, and he the one that guides you in the afterlife. Okay, why? Anybody mess with him? Okay, he's the God of the afterlife. That God is in this life. And he said, as I walk through the valley of evil, I shall feel no evil. Why? I got the baddest man with me. In the afterlife, that's how you feel with Anubis with you. See the concept? Just trying to lay it out there, get you to understand it. All right, so now he is the buffer between what? Right and wrong, earth and heavenly realm. That's his job, okay? To see between here and there. His job is to get you there. If you deserve to go there, he'll get you there. That's his job. Okay. So again, when you pass to go in the halls of our mentor, Heru takes you to his father. Okay. Both of them, that's their father. They're brothers. Heru and Anubis. Did you know that? Okay. But he's the buffer. But when Anubis, he walks in both realms, living and the dead. See? He's the go-between. Again, that's his job. In the duat, Anubis is the man. Where he walks through death. Yeah, this is my domain. He's the keeper of the souls, the good ones that make it. Okay, he's the protector of all righteous souls in the afterlife. Okay, so Anubis fight for what? What's right where? In the afterlife, in the death. For he is your protector of the spirits that made it to the afterlife. Don't worry about nothing. When you go to church, we got a security guard at the door. Okay, why? He protects us. We in there praying. He got the door covered. You can't leave the door unchecked. As the mason, he's the tiler. Okay, he's the man protecting us. Somebody got to watch the door. Moving on. And in the afterlife, that's Anubis' job. All right, he's the doorman. When I have my after hour club, every now and then, I'll be the doorman. Why? I want to see who's coming in. I want to see who's in my place of business. One night, they put the sticker, man. I come in one night, I used to wear a bunch of gold chains back in the day, maybe 8 or 9 of them. I Tutankhamun, right? But they all had little emblems. Somebody just wasn't righteous in them. I had, we ain't going there. But yeah, I was doing symbology back then. on the ignorant folks. But everybody coming one night, we all wear J's. Everybody naked, no gold. What there? Summertime. I got my stuff. I'm laid out. I'm decked out. Man, ain't nobody got no gold. Man, stick up man coming. Oh, okay. I got the door tonight. I'm on the door. I'm in my club. I carried a 32 on my waist. My grandmother heard when I was back young. She heard. She said, "Baby, I hear you. You carry a gun." I said, "Yeah, Granny. I'm in the streets doing my thing. You know the deal." She said, "Okay." That was Thanksgiving. Christmas time. She bought me 2 hostess. I showed the hostess in the clipboard. Alright. She didn't say, "Baby, don't carry anything." No, she said, "You gonna carry here?" Because I pulled it out. I just pulled out raw. She said, "What?" Okay, she was cool. My grandma used to carry ice pick. She's a little person, so she said, when people had to jump on me, I just start sticking them. And they back up on me. Love my grandmother. She knew how to survive. Alright. But yeah, when I was in the game, she was down. She didn't stop me. She just helped me out. Alright, where we at? Alright, oh man, forgot my thing. Okay, he's a protector. Alright. And again, you gotta have somebody to watch your back. But you also gotta have something for yourself to watch your back. Like Joe said, man got a right to be on top when the situation is getting a little funky. And if you ain't got that peacemaker, you ain't gonna get no peace. They're gonna get a piece of you. Alright, but again, Anubis fights for what's right, even in the afterlife. Okay, that's his job. Anubis is your God in the afterlife. That's his domain. That's that's his realm. Okay, here he's the protector of all they get there. I ain't gotta worry about that. Why Anubis got you. Okay, so now back to my dude, wrapping it up. Heru is what? Me and you having that moral, internal fight with what? Our ego self, our evil Uncle Set. Oh, he's inside you. He ain't outside you. No. He's inside you. That's the name of that game. You didn't understand that part? Trust me. They say, devil, get behind me. Y'all call the ego the devil. He don't morph from being the ego, the chaotic one. No, but it's fit is chaos. My out kicks his ass, so he don't get no run. But the ego, y'all done made him into Set. The devil. And he is why? Because he's in opposition to his brother. That's what he killed him. They didn't get along, obviously. And so that made him the bad guy. Evil. Okay? Satan, whatever you want to call it. But that's the concept. But Heru is me and you having our eternal fight for ourselves. How you make it out in yours? I'm kicking Set's ass. How you make it out? So the spirit of Heru is what inside me and you. Again, and to know that is to know thyself. Now you on top of the game. Set, it works for you. He ain't in control of nothing. Your ego should not run you. And when you become Heru, the ego works for you. Why? He protects Ra from Apophis, the real bad guy. That's why. Okay? But he's the necessary evil. If you got good, you got to have evil. You can't have one without the other. So he's a necessity. Okay? He's entropy. He's up. Got to be there. Why? He's a necessary evil. Just like dark, need light. Right, need left. Up, need down. There you go. And my art teaches what? Opposites to make a whole. Head, need tails. So knowing you, yourself, knowing that you're Heru, that is you knowing that you and God, knowing that me, good, you knowing that me, you yourself, and God are one. That's knowing thyself. Knowing that God dwells in you. Your Father is inside you. My Father and I are one. Christ didn't originate that. I'll let you know. I agree. I ain't got no problem with it. But it ain't original. Trust me. So let me wrap it up for you. Damn, this was a nice long one. Didn't mean to, but again, I'm ad-lib. Why this ain't structured. I'm just telling you about my concept about my Egyptian God. I do have a concept. Let me go. So let me tell you right there. You knowing you mean what? You, Heru, that means you being your best self. And you can do anything you want to. Think unlimited. Anything you can conceive, you can achieve. Why? Through God that strengthens you. You got the power of God in you. Hercules, Samson, everybody had the same thing. It's all the same thing. David had it. He just wasn't strong with it. He just used the slingshot to make his point. Again, all stories to teach lessons. I'm here giving life lessons using my life stories as allegorical, not It's a story, like a true story, not allegorical, mythological, but real life story to make my point, just to teach. And I said, let me take it on home. I appreciate you tuning in. Your spirit is from God, Heru, and that's God's gift to you from your father, Asar. Purify one's heart while you're here, becoming great within yourself, knowing thyself. That's how you get back home to your father. That's the name of the game. You come here to have experience to go back home. All of us, more importantly, right thinkers. But an enlightened spirit is when you know you are Heru. In right thinking philosophy, I teach you to know you. What? Are Heru. Be your best self, know yourself, and you'll know that too. Hope you enjoyed the lesson, right? Thinkers, well, I had fun with this. Oh, I see, I'm gonna like doing this. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with more. You know how we do. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles that day. So I know my right thinkers who now understand the two sons of Asar who both fight for what's right, passed away.